Ooh, damn! Alright, so an article came out and the Japanese voice actress for Goku, Masako Nozawa, stated that she is not impressed with the young voice actors these days. Pretty much stated that they all are pretty much starting to sound the same, that they're a copy of a copy of a copy. And she states that the depth and the breadth of the anime voice acting community is pretty much going downhill. Now, she is a veteran voice actor, and honestly I only know her as Goku, so I can't really say anything beyond her other voice acting experiences. But she is an icon nonetheless in the anime community, in the Seiyu community. Now in the same interview she was accompanied by Fumi Hirano, and she played Loom in Urasai Yatsura. And what she said is when young voice actors came to her for advice, she told them to go and observe the world. Observe the world around them instead of copying what has already been done. Her own words. That way they can expand their horizon of their voice acting abilities. So, and the article goes on to state that this is like a similar case of how back in 2014 Hayao Miyazaki said that the anime community is pretty much going to shit because all the animators do is look at other anime and copy off of that, instead of going out into the world and seeing how the world around them is and taking from that instead. So they're both pretty much similar cases where older voice actors agree with the older animators to go out into the world and broaden your horizons through that. Whereas they also say that the newer generations are pretty much just copying each other, animation and voice acting style. And the article goes on to ask if this is just some old grumps saying, back in my day, or do they have valid points? So on the subject of voice acting, I feel like Nozomi has a point that a lot of voice actors do sound the same, but at the same time, you see other voice actors come out who have very unique voices to them, or use their abilities that they've gained as voice actors to create something that is their own, that is recognizable, and something people will automatically say, hey, she's a voice actor for this character, or the voice actor for that character, I didn't even know that. While other times, like, I feel like I've heard this 1,000 times before. So while it may sound like 50-50, I believe it's more somewhere around maybe like 60-40, 70-30. The lower half being the unique voices that still come out in the voice acting community, while large margins are those that are just pretty much doing what she says and pretty much just proving her point and just like sounding a copy of a copy of a copy. Because every tsundere, every kudere, every whatever dere freaking sounds very much the same if you've seen the same type of show 1,000 times. And I think she knows that, but I feel like she's not giving enough credit to these other voice actors, like I said, that are coming out with their own styles and with their own abilities. Just the same as kind of like how Miyazaki didn't really give much credit to animators who do have their own style or who do amazing work with their animes and create something visually amazing. But that's really all my thoughts on this one. So there are voice actors out there who have their own unique type of voice, their own talents that they're bringing to the table, and they're the most recognizable ones. While there are younger and newer voice actors who are coming in and just copying what they see and pretty much not really making that big of a name for themselves, unless they have hardcore fans who really enjoy the anime and the character they portrayed. But not all hope is lost, I think. I think there still could be Seiyu that could come out of the gates and bring something completely new to the table, or maybe redefine a character by how their voice is compared to how their other counterparts are, from manga to light novels. Maybe it's going to be, maybe they could portray them just as the way they are, or they could portray them in a new way that people didn't expect, voice acting wise, and really bring out that character. So that's all I got for this one. Goku's Japanese voice actor calling out all these newer ones. I thought it was pretty crazy, but like I said, I gave my 2 cents on it. This is Nigel Ascura signing out. Later.